Good afternoon. Elder, Mr. Chancellor, board members, Madame President, colleagues, graduates, and honored guests. Wisdom, love, courage, humility, respect, honesty, truth. In Anishinaabe tradition, these are the 7 grandfather and grandmother teachings that people aspire to live by. To know Madeleine Dion Stout, to whom we pay tribute to today with an honorary doctorate, is to witness the embodiment of all of these teachings. Madeleine Dion Stout's life work has been driven by her love of her people. A Cree speaker born on the Kawian First Nation in Alberta, Madeleine would grow up to dedicate herself to the field of Aboriginal health. At an early age, Madeleine resolved to become a nurse and would realize her childhood dream at the Edmonton General Hospital. She went on to complete a Bachelor of Nursing at the University of Lethbridge, graduating with distinction. Madeleine later earned a master's degree from our very own Norman Paterson School of International Affairs and was the founding director of Carleton Centre for Aboriginal Education, Research and Culture, as well as a former Canadian Studies professor. Today, Madeleine will count her honorary doctorate from Carleton among several highly distinguished accolades she has received, which include 2 prestigious national awards for nursing, a National Aboriginal Achievement Award in Health, a Distinguished Alumnus Award from the University of Lethbridge, and Honorary Doctor of Laws from 2 other Canadian universities. As an independent scholar, researcher, writer, and lecturer, Madeleine has a gift for sharing her Cree teachings in a way that can inspire one Indigenous child or influence a room full of policymakers. Her work with the National Forum on Health and the Mental Health Commission has helped to reform the complex Canadian healthcare system to be more supportive of Aboriginal peoples and Canadians. As a survivor of residential schools, Madeleine told her story to the Truth and Reconciliation Commission and spoke her truth. This is her truth and why we are honoring Madeleine today. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of her outstanding contributions as an advocate for the rights of Indigenous peoples, health reform, health education, development of public policy, and an improved healthcare system for Indigenous peoples and Canadians, I request that you confer the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, upon Madeleine Dion Stout.
And upon recommendation of the University Senate, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. Congratulations.
I now would like to invite Laura Gagnon and Elder Joe Macquarie to come forward to honor Dr. Dion Stout with an honor song and a gift.
Mr. Chancellor, Chair of the Board, Madam President, graduands, honored guests, allow me to nod to the Algonquin territory too. The honor of one is the honor of all. I very much appreciate the song, the drum, the drummers, and the elder. Dear graduands, many lives have been lived at Carleton University over the years, including that of my entire nuclear family. Today, I join your parents, partners, peers, and professors in marveling at the extraordinary time, energy, and passion you've expended in this venerable institution, often far from the sun and close to the moon. We all applaud your quest for learning, and we are looking forward to your contributions in our changing lives and times. Now that you have made the grade, we are confident you are ready to puzzle your way through certain life riddles like miupayuin. Miupayuin is a Cree word that means good turns from changing fortunes. Miupayuin measures our redirections through tough times and hard choices. Miupayuin also minds our reconciliations with one another and with our environment, whether we were surviving or thriving. As well, miupayuin compels us to ditch complacency and to pitch commitment instead, for it is always situational, internalized, and relational. 4 characteristics of miupayuin, good turns from changing fortunes, will likely shape your journeys going forward. These characteristics are sight unseen, constant change, virtual shock, and lasting resort. Since each mind is a world of images, miupayuin can depict a sight unseen, a sight worth seeing, a display, something odd and absurd to look at. For instance, how absurd it is to see graduands today in splendid capes, showing no signs of having struggled and plugged through endless classes and exams. And that was just yesterday when you were doing that. Yet, if tomorrow your graduation is only about achievement, sight will remain unseen and more will have been said than done by you. But if tomorrow your graduation from Carleton University is success that nets a life, then sight will have clearly taken careful aim so that more will be done than said by you. Constant change also characterizes miupayuin because it produces encounters that are more than mere variations on the same theme. You are, after all, the constant change you want it to be. Today you get a diploma for working hard and smart. Yesterday, your best efforts yielded track changes and check marks. Tomorrow, your hard-earned degrees from Carleton University will fade into a homing force. While a constant is uniform, regular, invariable, and unceasing, change is fitful and firm in purpose and payment. The trick is for you to know the changeability of the convertible and the unconventional by using the filters you have learned at Carleton University. Virtual shock, the third characteristic of Miupayuin, is where the future rechecks the past while the present casts mirror repetitions of itself. This suggests you are in the here and now and will be for time to come. Just yesterday, being a Carleton University alumnus was still a distant dream. Today, you can take multiple affirming grad selfies in seconds. Tomorrow, your university experience and education at Carleton will be part of your cellular memory. While virtual is an illusion, shock is a sudden or violent blow or impact. When you combine these forces, you can cause an explosion of marvelous possibilities between big tents and little tents, and you can send positive energy from one text to the next. The fourth feature of Miupayuin shows how it can be a lasting resort. When good turns from changing fortunes meet the rightful faces, places, and spaces, the subtexts of sub-questions will be rewritten into history. The first shall be last. Is this Miupayuin? The last shall be first. Is this Miupayuin too? Today, graduates from Carleton University are grateful for many things and to many people. Just yesterday, theories and critical inquiries occupied your minds. Tomorrow, you will make them happen in a hungry world. Whenever Miupayuin, good turns from changing fortunes, is a lasting resort for you, it is accepted, honored, and reset, and your legacy is left in its wake. Finally, an inscription in Versailles is one signpost to Miupayuin. The inscription reads, quote, "Authority sits, power stands," end of quote. This sage advice leads to a deeper thought, umagani postamak pokawita pitamak, meaning what we stand by is what we have to sit in for. This is to say, with the right values, vision, and power of choice, Miupayuin will be yours. Dear graduates, I wish you Miupayuin, good turns from changing fortunes, and a lifetime of happy and healthy redirections and reconciliations. Thank you, merci, hai hai.